Hey everyone, and welcome to Kaswell's Kappa, the channel where you learn how to work on your Kappa step by step. In today's video, we're going to look at something that every Kappa owner has to deal with. I don't care who you are, we all deal with it, and that is a stuck tire. I'm going to provide you with everything you need, including clear and precise step-by-step instructions to resolve this problem. So, without further ado, let's get to it. So you got your vehicle jacked up, you got the lug nuts off, and you're ready to take off your tire. Except you go to take it off, and it's like it's stuck on there, and no matter how much you try to pull it off, you just can't get it off. Until finally, you get it off after some time, and you go about your day. You think, I need to fix that, or look into that, except you finish your job, you throw back your tire. You throw your tire back on, and then you just completely forget about it until the next time you got to take it off, and you're having trouble taking it off again. Well, today we're going to look at why it's doing that and how to fix that, and how you can prevent that from happening again. So to understand what's going on here and why this is happening, we need to first understand how this whole system of your tire and your hub is built. Some don't know, but the Saturn Sky, or just the Kappa platform in general, Pontiac, Solstic, Opel GT, Daewoo G2X, the tires are known as hub-centered. So what happens is you tighten your tire and they get centered on the hub. Only problem with that is when your hub gets all rusted like that. So what this does is the rust, it will increase the threshold that's required in order for this to fit snugly. So instead of it being snugly, it gets to where it's too tight, and then you have to kind of shimmy it off there like you saw me do earlier. Well, how do we fix this? Well, easy. Rust penetrator, some kind of brush, like maybe a brass brush, iron brush, whatever, or steel wool. That way, spray DW40, some kind of rust, PE blaster, whatever, something that'll cut rust, and then just go to town on this hub center, and it's going to get rid of all that rust. It's going to make more room, and your tire is going to come off nice and smooth. On this tire, my front right tire, I had to replace the hub, and guess what? I started spraying DW40, and I've had no issues since of getting the tire off. Granted, there's no rust yet, but I've prevented it, and there's no increased width there so that it's too tight. So today we're going to grab some DW40, go to town, get that nice and smooth, maybe clean the inside of the tire rim, and then we're going to see the difference. Alright, so just like I said, got a little can of DW40. Spray some on there, but be very careful where you spray it. You don't want to get it on the rotor. Granted, it's been sitting a while, so I got some rust, but the brake pad will eat that up. So you just want to get this on the hub. Don't spray it anywhere else. If you get any residue right here, maybe on the outside, try to wipe that off. But the area we're most concerned with today is the outside of this hub rim. So, a little DW40 on that. Get you a brush and go to town. Now when you're done, it should look all nice and pretty, like so. As you can see, I went ahead and got the sides right here. That way that was all rust-free and that's flush. But other than that, the hub center looks pretty nice. Now if you do have DW40 everywhere still, like maybe you got it on your brake pad or it's down here, just get you some brake clean right here. Nice little shake and just hose it down. Like so. That way it gets all the DW40 off and it'll quick dry. As you can see, it's already drying pretty quick, so this is why this stuff's pretty good. So use that if you got DW40 hanging around. Once all the brake clean is dried, get you a little DW40, spray a tiny bit on there, just a little bit. Get your finger, run it around the outside of the hub. If you want to, you can put it here as well, but that's not really too important. Just make sure it doesn't get down there on that. But make sure it's going all the way around. If you need to put a little more, put a little more. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as you're not getting it on the brake line, or not the brake line, the caliper and all that itself, so that should be good. Now I can grab my wheel. That is protected, and that should be good for at least a few months. I've seen WD-40 work for a while. So now that that's done, I'm going to grab my tire, throw it on, and then I'll take it off and see how it works. Get my lug nuts and throw them all on real quick. Alright, so to show y'all just how much better this has gotten, watch the bottom of the tire whenever I loosen this last lug nut. I've already tightened them, now I'm loosening them to see just how easy it is to take them off. And it's already coming off the tire, or off the hub, which is 100 times better. I mean, look at that. Night and day. I mean, it did catch just a tad bit, but other than that, it was complete night and day difference. So now that we figured that out, that's how you do it. You prevent it, and now we got DW40 on there so that it'll help keep rust from building up, and hopefully it'll cut more of the rust that's on there over time and weaken it, and hopefully dissolve it, if it'll even do that. I know usually it ain't gonna do that unless you have some kind of abrasive, but whatever. But other than that, that's how you're going to fix your stuck tires. Alright, thank you so much for checking out the video. I hope that it helped you out and that you learned something new for your Kappa. I want to remind y'all to check out the website. The Kaswell's Kappa Center can be found at kaswellskappa.wixsite.com/KaswellsKappa. Got all kinds of good info on there regarding the Kappa platform, including service manual pages so that you can take care of your Kappa on your own. It's still in the process of being updated, but I have a good amount in there. That's my baby. In there so that you can take care of what you need to for the moment. And a lot of good maintenance stuff. So that's all I have for y'all today, and I'll check y'all out next time. Till then.